Yeah, Layden, just I know you not the result y'all wanted, but you had a pretty good game. I know you got a lot of run there. Just what'd you think of, I guess, the overall the team's performance?
Um, I mean, overall, I feel like we still continue to get better. Obviously one of our issues right now is just rebounding. We're getting beat on the glass a lot in a lot of our games. And Florida, there's the number one team, offensive rebounding team in the country, and like one of the biggest teams. So I feel like just rebounding was our biggest downfall this game, and just playing hard also.
Yeah, and then last thing I'll ask is just defensively, what do you think y'all got to do to start making some progress?
Really just wanting to play defense, getting down and ready in our spots and gap. Just being in the spots that coach wants us to be and where we're supposed to be.
Bob.
Yeah, sorry, just jumped on here. I guess how tough is that? These 0-3 SEC start and double-digit losses, and last week was maybe a little better than last Saturday, but not a lot. Just how tough has this been getting blown out these last couple Saturdays?
It's been tough for everyone. For the past couple of games, we haven't been playing our best, what we're capable of doing. Um, we just gotta keep working, keep our heads up, and just keep trying to fight. We gotta click. We're gonna click soon. We just gotta click. And at the end of the day, we'll be what we want to be.
Sorry if you got asked this already, but you obviously some guys that haven't been getting to play a lot got to play today. How'd you think y'all did, and does that maybe provide some hope for moving forward?
Honestly, I think the second group he put out there, we did pretty good. Especially in that first half, second half. We came in there bright energy. Got some stops, some steals. Got some buckets, key buckets. Joseph Payne, he had some key shots when he came in, and just overall as a team, I just feel like the energy. We came with that energy off the bench, and that's what we need. In the long run.
And you guys went to a zone, which Eric, I can't remember the last time he played a zone, but how much you guys worked on that? And it seemed like it worked for a little while in the first half. Is that something maybe that could help out moving forward?
Of course, I feel like it can help us out moving forward. We just put that zone in like Thursday or Friday, one of those days. So, that was something new for us also. And I feel like for our first time running it, we did like a decent job, but we still have a lot of things to clean up.
I might have a couple more. I'll give it back to Mike for others. Thanks.
Well, you only one, Bob. One more question, please.
Oh, okay. Um, I know you're new and you hadn't been through this before, but 0-3 SEC start. Arkansas has had some bad SEC starts and turned it around. I don't know what's Eric said to you guys. Do you feel? I know it's early, but it's obviously not good right now. Do you feel like you guys still have time to get this ship righted?
Of course, we all think we have a chance to turn this thing around. Coach tells us every day that we're not playing as our best, but we still have a chance to be great and go to March and make something happen, and even go to the tournament and make something happen. So we just got to keep getting better day by day. The results at the end of the day going to show.
Thanks, Leah. Appreciate your time. All right, Bob, we get started, please.
Okay, Eric. I know that's obviously not what you're looking for. Just what was your overall assessment?
We're through three SEC games. We're not playing. We've been here 4 years, and we've been a team that's been super tough minded. We've been a team that competes. We've been a team that battles. We've been a team that has grit, and we have not done that this year at all.
Today you guys got to a really bad start. You switched to the zone. It worked for a little while, but how'd you think the zone worked? And I'm trying to remember the last time you played a zone.
Yeah, I haven't played zone at all since I've been in college. We're not guarding anybody one-on-one. So the thought process was to put a zone in yesterday and try to help us with dribble drives. It helped for a little bit, Bob, as a change of pace. It maybe slowed Florida down for a little bit. But just as in any zone and man, you got to be able to guard either the guy in your area or the guy you're assigned to, whether it's man or zone. And our inability to play defense, to take away the three really doesn't matter. I mean, we gave up, 9 threes the other night. Playing Georgia when we were man to man, we went zone tonight, gave up 9 threes. And, we need to play with like our past teams have. And this group just does not grasp concepts, whether it's man or you put in a zone. So really happy with the play of Layden Blocker and Joseph Pinion. Those guys, one of them's +2, one of them's -1. I just thought they played hard. I thought they played the right way. And their numbers are indicative of that. That's why their plus-minus is what it is. And it wasn't like they just played insignificant minutes. I mean, those guys did play 21 minutes and 24 minutes. So proud of our 2 young guys on how they battled.
And Davenport, sorry, go ahead.
We'll come back to you, Bob.
Yeah, Eric, you just mentioned, Pinion and Blocker there. I mean, does their play maybe give you something to think about in terms of like switching up, the rotations moving forward here in the next couple of games?
Well, Hutch, I think we've changed up a lot of things, a lot. I mean, I think we've changed the starting lineup. We've tried different things, but certainly those 2 young men tonight, because they played hard, we'll probably look to go to them earlier than we have in some of these past games. At some point, you're going to play some young guys. And, certainly tonight, that's what I look to do. And, younger players, when you're not playing like, you hope, that's the next thing you're going to turn to as one of the alternatives after you've gone through about 15 other alternatives, which we've tried. I mean, we've tried a whole bunch of stuff. We've already mentioned we've never played a zone in 10 years. We're trying everything. We've tried different starting lineups. The one constant with Layden Blocker has been that he plays really hard. And the one constant that Joseph Pinion has exhibited through 2 years is he will try to run our offense and try to do things within the framework of who we are. Sometimes athletically, Joseph might have a matchup that's not advantageous, but he's got heart, he's got character, and he's a guy that tries and plays up to his ability.
And I'm not sure what the final numbers ended up being, but at halftime, I think y'all were 4 of 16 on layups and dunks. Just what do you think contributed to that? Is that something that you've put an emphasis on at practice, or just how do you improve that moving forward?
Well, I don't know if I can improve it. I mean, I would love to tell you, did we do drills because we knew that they go vertical really well? Absolutely, we did. We had 2 different stations even this morning. So did we work on it? Did we talk about it? Yeah. Having said that, and I don't have the layup stats, but, Joseph took it in there and, he might've missed 1 or 2 and so did everybody else. And certainly, Layden took it in there, and I know Layden missed 1 or 2, but I thought they went in there with authority. I thought they tried to get into the body of the secondary defender. They didn't shoot floaters. They tried to get to the rim, and much respect to those guys to absorb contact and not try to avoid contact.
Bob?
Yeah, Eric, according to Stat Broadcast, it was 10 of 28 on layups, 3 of 5 on dunks. I know TV took one in there, maybe got fouled and didn't get the call, but
Bob, I can't teach making dunks and layups. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I got to do a better job with this group, but finishing around the rim, doing it with physicality is something that we got to get better at. Sometimes you can help by diagramming a play, and you get a guy in a scoring area, which is obviously in the paint. And then at some point, you got to finish in there as well. So we'll continue to try to drill it. We'll continue to show it on film. We'll continue to try to talk about it. And then we'll just continue to try to develop some of our younger guys as well.
And I know you and Todd Golden are friends. That doesn't mean you don't hate losing to him, I'm sure. But just what do you think of the way Florida bounced back from a pretty rough game at Ole Miss, and Kugel, I guess, barely played, and he had a big game day. Kind of what you think of Florida overall, and then Kugel in particular?
Yeah, I thought Riley played great. he's a super talented young man, and you know, Todd Golden, I've said it over and over. I think he's one of the best coaches in the country. I think it was a great hire by Florida, by their athletic director to you know, to give someone an opportunity who was at the University of San Francisco. That's a great identification by an administration to identify a really good coach who was young, who was not from the area. And you know, much respect to Florida's administration to make a hire that, you know, with somebody that's for sure outside the box in the SEC, and he's going to prove over time that he's one of the best coaches in the league.
And then I know we've talked, you guys have been through these road starts before, different team, different season, but the one common denominator is you know, you've been through this kind of. How do you try to navigate this now and get things turned around? And do you feel like it's doable, realistic?
Well, this group is you know, does not have the characteristics of our past 4 years. I mean, you know, you can see that, and you know, we have a lot of holes in a lot of different areas. You know, so our job as a staff will be continue to do what we can, try to provide teaching points, to try to you know, continue to give scouting reports that are effective. You know, and that's what we're supposed to do is continue to try to get guys better and get the collective whole better.
But also Davenport, what you gave him a start, obviously he seems to bring energy. What'd you think of his game?
Yeah, I thought in the first half, JD did a phenomenal job offensively. You know, but the theme of the game, you guys, was rebounding. You know, that was the one thing that, you know, I told the team that I thought if we out rebounded them, we would win the game, and that was the sole focus that we could try to control. And you know, JD played 25 minutes and didn't have a rebound, and then his plus minus, you know, his minus 25, but while he was on the floor, but he did a great job offensively. He you know, he scored 13 points in the first half. And the thing with JD is he's got energy. He's got a good vibe about himself. He's a really good young man that you know, is playing with effort and energy. It's just, you know, tonight we needed rebounding, you know, from everybody. But I did think offensively he stretched the floor out. I thought he played with great confidence offensively as well in that first half. And he had 3 assists, which is, we only had 8, so he had 3 of them.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.